Well, I think initially when I try to answer that question, back in 1980 there weren't a lot of players in the NHL, and so having won the gold medal, having been drafted by Pittsburgh, and several of our other players on the team being drafted by different players, it gave us a foot into the door. It gave us an opportunity to sign contracts and go see if we were good enough to play at that level. And as people found out over the next 10 or 15 years, a bunch of those guys on the Olympic team were pretty good players. I mean, a classic example is Kenny Morrow, who left with a gold medal, and 4 years later he's got 4 Stanley Cups with the New York Islanders, and a big part of that. And then you look at different players on the team, whether it's Davey Christian, Neil Broughton, guys that had, Mike Ramsey, 15 plus years of NHL experience. Neil won a Stanley Cup with New Jersey and so forth. So, yeah, I mean, that's, when I look at the Olympics and did it change my life personally? No, probably not. I mean, I was, pretty well grounded, sort of stayed in it, tried to figure out if I was going to have a career in the NHL or it was going to be a cup of coffee and a bagel and go find out a real job. But I was fortunate to play, almost 11 years, and went over to Europe, got an opportunity to play, and then got involved in coaching. So indirectly it changed you, and how it changed my life to this day, 46 years later, every time there's a Winter Olympics, life gets a little bit busier, whether, and here come the outside distractions coming at you. But most of that stuff is all good. It's positive. People smile about what we're talking about. So it's actually been a positive experience. But yeah, so I think indirectly it's got to change your life in some aspects.